Cowboy Jim, just a rancher. Um, oh, shoot. I'm old, eh? I never knew it. Didn't have a clue. Jeez. Insidious how age and evil can slip up on you and you don't even notice. That's what's happening, has been happening, because people as a whole, they want to look at a picture quickly and assess quickly and not understand the associations that are behind that collective group of people: Putin, Xi Jinping, Iran, the Democratic Party in the States, Joe Biden, Justin Trudeau in Canada, the Liberal Party. Oh, by the way, Joe Manchin and Sienna, I believe, two Democrat elected members in the Democratic Party in the States. They're good. They are good. They're not evil. They're good. Their intent is righteous. And you'll see that more and more. I believe you will. Putin, Justin Trudeau, Xi Jinping, the Iranian leaders, not the Iranian people, not the people of Soviet Russia, not the people of the Ukraine, not the people of the United States of America, but there is an organization beyond that, and I'm not into what are they called? Conspiracy theories. We don't have to be into conspiracy theories to watch evil work in the open under the guise of the pretense, really, of countries helping the Ukraine. Oh, there are some NATO countries over there, and they are scared to hell about what's going to happen, what is happening. Try, as I cannot do, try to understand that Biden, Pelosi, the Democratic Party and the United States of America are sacrificing the Ukrainian people on the table of their own self-indulgence, their own preeminence. Zelensky, what a man, what a man, what a legend. Oh, dear God, keep that man alive. I think of Putin, I think of Xi Jinping, I think of Biden. Well, it'd be nice if he could think. I think he's too old. I think of the Democratic Party, who prefer resurrecting the lie that you can achieve peace with a country, a leadership who despise what the United States of America is supposed to stand for. This is going to be a shock. Okay, get this. Get this. The Democratic Party has been, from its inception, pretending to take care of the common man. Pretending. I'd like to go into the history of the Democratic Party in the States, but it's early. I haven't had breakfast, and I would puke. You would too. if you understood that the United States of America intentionally are withholding, slowing down aid to the Ukraine, because to them, the Ukrainian people, Olena Ganez and her little family, and her man out there fighting, and the mercenaries that are coming from around the world to fight against tyranny and against the liberalism that is so arrogant, the democratic perspective that is so arrogant, that they as politicians will not do what they have been elected to do. And as such, they support Iran. They are trying to kiss Putin's arse and Xi Jinping. And they have taken the Ukrainian people and they have put them on an altar of sacrifice. In the Democratic Party in the states who could help and pretend to help, but do it so slowly that it's no help at all. And or if it's any, it's not much. Liberalism, Democratic Party, evil. Xi Jinping, Putin, Iran, Justin Trudeau. I don't really think very much right now of Poland. They could give MiG fighters to the Ukrainian pilots, and the Ukrainian pilots could shoot the ever-loving hell out of the Soviet lineup that is intending to surround Kiev. And then Soviet Russia is going to bomb the hell out of the Ukraine, out of Kiev. And they're already starting to, the Soviet Russian soldiers who are finally starting to realize why Putin sent them there for exercises. Some evil is starting to show up. Women have children, and children are being killed. The women aren't being killed until they're raped. You understand? You understand there's a bigger game plan than what you see. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's written in history. Study Putin and his history. Study the Democratic Party in the States, the United States of America. Study their pretense, their pretending. The Democratic Party in the States, study that evil. It's evil. And you haven't got a clue yet. Oh, mercenaries from around the world, come, join up, fight with the Ukraine, stand against the hypocrisy, the lies, the deception of the Democratic Party in the United States of America. You Americans down there, understand something. Your leadership, oh, that God would have allowed Donald Trump to be in power. This wouldn't happen, but it may well have curtailed God's plans for eternity and the timeline. Okay? I pray that Poland will wake up and that the United States of America will give Poland a promise of jet fighters to take the place of their MiGs so that Ukrainian pilots can fight for their freedom, for their women and children. And some idiots in power say, well, how would the MiG fighters get over to, MiG jets get over to fighting the Ukraine, you idiots. You idiots. Ukrainian pilots would be across the border, jump in those things and go and shoot the ever-loving hell out of every Soviet, Russian in that line up around Kiev. And the first thing they should ought to do is announce to those Russian kids, listen, you're killing your own cousins here. The Ukrainian people were always referred by many Soviet Russian people as their cousins. And there would be no shame in those Russian soldiers to desert and get the hell out of Dodge. The time is drawn short, children, okay? Let's look further and let's study evil at work. What I'm saying is, let's study the Democratic Party and their pretense, okay? Pretense.